Do you think getting rich in 1 year is just an internet myth? Buckle up, because we're about to shatter that misconception. Over the next few minutes, you'll explore proven strategies and inspiring success stories, from ordinary individuals to visionary risk-takers, who skyrocketed their net worth at breakneck speed. This isn't about lottery tickets or pyramid schemes. It's about precision strategy, laser-sharp focus, smart networking, and relentless execution. By staying until the end, you'll inherit a step-by-step 12-month roadmap packed with tactics to scale your earnings, safeguard your capital, and cultivate the 1% mindset that turns ambition into reality. You'll uncover the 4 high-speed lanes to wealth, dive into 5 compelling case studies, and master the 12x4 framework that converts intention into measurable outcomes. Every insight is handpicked to maximize your return on time and effort, showing you how to leap from zero to significant passive cash flow, shield gains against market swings, and sustain momentum when obstacles arise. The clock is counting down. 3, 2, 1, let's launch. Before you dive into tactics, let's nail down what being rich really means. It's not about flashing a 7-figure balance, although banks slap the high net worth label on anyone with $1 million in liquid assets. True wealth is financial freedom, when your passive income outpaces your living expenses, so you're free to choose how to spend your time without worrying about the next paycheck. Picture a comfortable U.S. lifestyle, around $6,000 to $8,000 per month. Multiply that annual cost by 25, following the FIRE, financial independence, retire early formula, and you arrive at roughly $1.8 million to $2.4 million in productive assets. That target can shrink dramatically if you slash overhead, negotiate remote work in lower-cost locales, or optimize tax jurisdictions. The point is this: calculate your personal number, the exact passive cash flow or asset base you need to cover your desired lifestyle, and treat it as your North Star. Every high-velocity strategy we'll explore hinges on hitting that number, because only when you know your destination can you map the fastest route there. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If you want to skyrocket your net worth in just 12 months, you'll have to live, breathe, and obsess over your project full-time. Forget the standard 8-hour workweek. Most high-growth founders routinely log 60 to 80 hours weekly, sacrificing weekends, vacations, and sleep. That level of commitment isn't for everyone. To put things in perspective, roughly 90% of startups fail within their first few years, and about 10% don't even make it past the 12-month mark. Meanwhile, get-rich-quick schemes and internet gurus peddling overnight success stories often cost more than they promise, draining both money and morale. What actually works is relentless discipline, calculated risk management, and a forensic obsession with tracking every dollar and every hour invested. If that sounds daunting, you can choose a slower, steadier path. But if you're fired up by challenge, embrace it. The freedom and financial rewards on the other side are worth every late night and tight deadline. Remember, consistency beats sporadic bursts of effort. Your daily routines and small wins compound into massive results over 12 months. The question is not whether you have enough time, it's whether you have the appetite to use every second strategically. There are 4 high-speed lanes for accelerating wealth generation in under a year, each demanding different skills, risk appetites, and execution styles. And reinvest profits into targeted marketing to amplify scale exponentially. 2. Premium on-demand skills. Master a specialized service, high-end copywriting, AI integration, niche digital marketing, or software development, and command senior-level rates. Package your know-how into micro-agencies, outsource repetitive tasks, and grow capacity without large overhead. 3. Leverage flipping. From undervalued real estate to domain names or websites, use other people's money, OPM, to buy low, add value quickly, and resell within 30 to 90 days. Precision in deal sourcing, value-add execution, and exit timing transforms small deposits into outsized gains. 4. Liquidity events. Early equity in startups, strategic token plays. And reinvest profits into targeted marketing to amplify scale exponentially. 2. Premium on-demand skills. Master a specialized service, high-end copywriting, AI integration, niche digital marketing, or software development, and command senior-level rates. Package your know-how into micro-agencies, outsource repetitive tasks, and grow capacity without large overhead. 3. Leverage flipping. From undervalued real estate to domain names or websites, use other people's money, OPM, to buy low, add value quickly, and resell within 30 to 90 days. Precision in deal sourcing, value-add execution, and exit timing transforms small deposits into outsized gains. 4. Liquidity events. Early equity in startups, strategic token plays. He minted his entire collection as a single non-fungible token, NFT, titled Every Days, the first 5,000 days on the Ethereum blockchain. Just 5 months later, on March 11, 2021, Christie's auctioned that NFT for an astonishing $69.3 million, instantly propelling Beeple into the ranks of the highest-selling living artists. This unprecedented success rested on 3 strategic pillars. 1. Radical scarcity. By bundling thousands of individual works into one indivisible token, he created a digital artifact of unmatched exclusivity. 2. Perfect timing. He launched his NFT precisely when mainstream interest in blockchain art was peaking, capturing global headlines and bidding frenzy. 3. Community amplification. Over the years he cultivated a fiercely loyal following of more than 2 million fans, sharing daily process videos and behind-the-scenes insights that turned each update into a viral event. The takeaway is clear. Relentless consistency plus compelling storytelling plus early adoption of emerging platforms plus an engaged audience can compress years, even decades, of value creation into a single, transformative breakthrough. Your challenge is to pinpoint a similar leverage point in your own field, craft an authentic narrative around it, and execute with the same unwavering discipline. What major insights can you draw from Beeple's historic triumph? First, surf the wave before it crests. He minted his NFT collection precisely as blockchain art was entering mainstream consciousness, securing first-mover advantage and dominating headlines. Second, embrace the mantra create right-pointing arrow, publish right-pointing arrow, repeat. Producing one digital piece each day for over 13 years built not only an unparalleled portfolio but also a relentless habit loop and cumulative credibility that primed his audience for the big sale. Third, engage and empower your community. By sharing behind-the-scenes videos, source files, and personal reflections, Beeple turned passive followers into active evangelists who amplified his story across Twitter, Discord, and niche forums. Fourth, package the narrative, not just the product. Every Days wasn't merely a digital collage, it was a 13-year saga of persistence, innovation, and evolution, framed as a cultural milestone that media outlets couldn't ignore. Fifth, leverage strategic scarcity. Bundling 5,000 unique artworks into one indivisible token created unrivaled exclusivity and urgency, catalyzing a fierce bidding war. Finally, identify adjacent trends. Pinpoint emerging platforms, formats, or technologies in your sector and position yourself as a pioneer before the curve peaks. This combination of precise timing, sustained output, community zeal, narrative mastery, and engineered rarity can compress what normally spans decades into a single, transformative event. Your challenge: apply these 5 levers: trend timing, production consistency, audience cultivation, storytelling alchemy, and scarcity design, to your own venture and engineer a breakthrough of similar magnitude. At just 19 years old, Ben Francis started Gymshark with a 1,000-pound sewing machine and sheer determination. Balancing pizza deliveries at night and coding his fledgling e-commerce site by day, he toiled in his parents' garage, refining custom gym wear for fitness enthusiasts. The breakthrough came at Body Power 2013. Francis unveiled a single tracksuit design that went viral on social media, selling £30,000 worth of stock in just 30 minutes. Rather than pocketing the profit, he reinvested every pound into fresh inventory. Launched surprise drops with limited quantities, and struck deals with emerging YouTube influencers, long before legacy brands recognized the power of content creators. By cultivating genuine relationships with this tight-knit community, he created a perpetual cycle of hype and demand. Fast forward 8 years. A 21% stake sale to General Atlantic valued Gymshark at US $1.45 billion, and Francis earned his place as the youngest self-made billionaire in the UK. His journey illustrates a simple yet potent formula. Find a passionate niche, deliver a standout product, hype scarcity, reinvest relentlessly, and leverage authentic community partnerships. Replicating this model in your own market, by identifying the right influencers, iterating quickly on product design, and using scarcity to fuel urgency, can compress years of gradual growth into a whirlwind ascent. Gymshark's real breakthrough wasn't fabric innovation, but community ignition. From the very beginning, Ben Francis identified that fitness enthusiasts craved more than gym wear. They wanted belonging, identity, and motivation. He recruited micro-influencers on YouTube and Instagram when platforms were fledgling, giving them early access, custom gear, and personal support. These creators weren't paid spokespeople. They were genuine advocates who shared transformation stories, creating a cascade of authentic hype. Gymshark then perfected the art of the limited drop. Surprise product launches with strict quantity caps that triggered instant FOMO, virtual queues, and sold-out notifications within minutes. Every pound of revenue was funneled back into smarter ads, higher quality materials, and deeper influencer partnerships, fueling a reinvestment cycle that scaled organically without external debt. Initiatives like the #Gymshark66 challenge empowered customers to become brand ambassadors, sharing progress photos and testimonials, further amplifying reach. By the time a 21% stake sold to General Atlantic valued the company at US $1.45 billion, Gymshark had already cemented trust and community ownership. The key takeaway: nurture genuine micro-communities, use scarcity to ignite urgency, and reinvest every gain into the ecosystem. This model can be adapted to any niche. Identify your tribe, partner with authentic voices, and turn customers into evangelists before scaling. At 22, Alex Fasulo made a bold leap. She quit her steady job and launched a single $15 press release gig on Fiverr. What started as a modest side hustle exploded over 5 years into a $378,000 annual income, with revenue doubling in a single month when she introduced $1,000 corporate ebook packages. Her success blueprint distilled into 4 core principles. 1. High-ticket B2B skill selection. Alex focused on copywriting for businesses, a service with clear ROI that justified premium rates. 2. Portfolio snowball effect. Every completed gig garnered 5-star reviews, showcased prominently to magnetize new clients. 3. Scalable service packages. Entry-level blog posts to attract leads and premium ebooks to maximize average order value. 4. Smart delegation. Outsourcing up to 80% of execution to vetted contractors while retaining client strategy. Final edits and upsells. By combining a razor-shaped niche, relentless social proof, and controlled outsourcing, Alex built a micro-agency powerhouse, proving that one specialized skill, executed strategically, can rival the earnings of a small enterprise in under a year. How do you turn freelance work into a 6-figure machine? It boils down to 4 repeatable rules. 1. Choose a painkiller B2B skill with measurable ROI. Corporations pay top dollar for services that directly boost revenues, high-impact copywriting, performance marketing funnels, custom software modules, or AI-powered data analytics. 2. Package your services into fixed-scope offerings. Productize complex projects into defined gigs. 20,000-word thought leadership ebook for $1,000, or iChatbot integration in 2 weeks for $2,500. To reduce friction, speed up sales cycles, and create predictable revenue. 3. Build an infinite social proof funnel. Turn every completed engagement into a case study. Share before and after metrics, client testimonials, and project snapshots across LinkedIn, industry forums, and your website. Positive results become self-sustaining lead drivers. 4. Scale through controlled delegation. Hire or contract specialists to handle routine research, first drafts, and data processing, while you focus on client relationships, strategic planning, and final quality control. This multiplies your bandwidth without incurring full-time payroll. By rigorously applying these principles, you can elevate solo freelancing into a robust 6-figure business within 12 months. At just 24, investor Corvon Burgess turned property flipping into a high-octane wealth engine. After testing a $5,000 wholesale contract on a distressed home in 2023, he set his sights on an 80-room motel listed at $2.3 million. Negotiating a $150,000 down payment and financing the rest through private loans. Crowdfunding and grants, he acquired the asset with minimal personal capital. His plan: gut the interiors, upgrade key systems, and split the space into 40 micro apartments aimed at affordable rents below $950 per month. With a 120-day renovation timeline and a strict budget, he targeted 90% occupancy within 3 months, then refinanced at 75% LTV to recoup his equity and pay off creditors. This rapid buy rehab rent refi repeat BRRRR approach compresses traditional multi-year landlord returns into a single year, leveraging other people's money, disciplined project management, and a pre-lined exit strategy. The takeaway: master rigorous underwriting, build reliable contractor and lender networks, and engineer value adds that justify premium financing and accelerated equity growth. Now let's break down the BRRRR real estate formula. Buy, rehab, rent, refi, repeat, a 5-step cycle for hyper-growth. 1. Buy with other people's money, OPM. Secure deep discount deals using seller financing, hard money loans, or crowdfunding. Your cash becomes the initial lever rather than the bulk of the purchase. 2. Rehab surgically. Prioritize upgrades that directly boost rental income, efficient HVAC, durable finishes, and sub-metered utilities, while skipping costly cosmetics. 3. Rent to stabilize. Price units slightly below market to achieve 90% mass occupancy within 60 to 90 days, demonstrating performance to lenders. 4. Refi at 70-75% LTV. Once cash flow is proven, refinance to pull out equity, repay short-term creditors, and recoup your initial investment. 5. Repeat on a new asset. Roll your recouped capital and net cash flow into the next property, compounding returns without needing new savings. When executed precisely, BRRRR can transform modest seed capital into a scalable portfolio, completing cycles in 6 to 12 months versus the 5 to 10-year timeline of buy and hold investing. At 21, Jack Kellogg arrived in New York with $7,500 saved from gig work and sleeping in $30 a night hostels. He devoted months to backtesting trading strategies on microcap stocks, then went live using the VWAP, volume weighted average price, and 3 core setups: VWAP breaks, first pullbacks, and short squeeze catalysts. With a strict 2% risk cap per trade and a forensic trading journal logging emotions and decision triggers, he grew $7,500 into $1.6 million within 12 months and approached $8 million in his second year. The warning is stark: 90% of day traders lose money without impeccable risk controls, disciplined position sizing, and constant performance review. The same volatility that fattened his account can wipe out unprepared traders. If you choose this lane, start with simulation, document 100 consecutive trades, and let data decide when you take real capital to market. Trading isn't a game, it's precision under pressure. To survive and thrive, adopt this 5-point survival framework. 1. Risk cap. Never risk more than 2% of your capital per trade. 5 losses in a row cost 10%, not 100%. 2. Reward to risk. Target minimum 3-to-1 returns. This ratio lets you lose 70% of trades and still stay profitable. 3. Forensic journaling. Screenshot every entry and exit, note emotion and rationale, and review nightly. Data drives adjustments, not ego. 4. Performance scaling. Increase position size only after 100 consecutive positive expectancy trades, ensuring your equity curve shows higher highs and controlled drawdowns. 5. Financial separation. Never trade money needed for rent, tuition, or essentials. Financial stress skews judgment. Implementing these 5 pillars turns chaotic volatility into a repeatable strategy capable of weathering drawdowns and delivering compound gains over time. On April 14, 2021, Coinbase hit Nasdaq with a direct listing and gifted 100 shares to each of its 1,700 employees, shares initially valued at $250 each. When trading opened, they surged past $381, peaked near $429, and settled around $328, turning a $25,000 paper grant into over $32,000 within hours. This liquidity event instantly created millionaires among early employees and exemplifies the power of equity-backed compensation. Years of phantom stock convert into real capital at the moment of listing. You don't have to found the next unicorn. Instead, focus on negotiating equity or token allocations early in high-potential ventures and holding through the exit. Structured equity incentives aligned with liquidity triggers can compress years of value appreciation into a single, life-changing windfall. We've surveyed 4 high-speed wealth lanes and 5 powerhouse case studies. It's time to craft your engine with the 12x4 plan. Step 1. Choose your lane: digital business, premium skills, leverage flipping, or liquidity events. Master 1 to maintain focus. Step 2. Set a clear monthly objective, $10,000 net per month or doubling net worth every quarter. Then write it down and obsess over it daily. Step 3. Divide the year into 4 quarters. Q1, 2 to 4 week cycles to validate hypotheses and secure initial revenues. Q2, scale operations and streamline processes. Q3, reinvest 70% plus of profits into growth engines. And Q4, consolidate gains, diversify, and build a 3-month cash reserve. Step 4. Implement a weekly feedback loop. Every Sunday review KPIs, sales, margins, user growth, and pivot fast on anything underperforming. Step 5. Embrace daily micro wins, outreach, content creation, deal closings, which compound into exponential results. Heroic one-offs don't build wealth. Disciplined, repeatable execution over 365 days will. Your countdown turns into an infinite loop of growth. What's your first move?